Hello and welcome back to the Colony with Man of the Antz. We are once again playing some more of the wonderful Empires of the Undergrowth. So last time we took a look at the extra mission that was released as part of the 0.22 beta. The other thing that came as part of that same beta was an update to Freeplay, which adds in additional enemy colonies. So not just ants spawning from little enemy holes the same way that other enemies do, but proper colonies with queens, and they got to dig out the nest and they got to gather food. So proper colonies. So we're going to have a look at that today. So we're going to hit advanced setup. In fact, no, we're going to put a name in first. We're going to call it beta 1. We're going to be green. So we look at the advanced setup. We want to be Gene Thief. We'll pick our colony on the other screen because it'll be wrong. We want all of the creatures in there. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to disable upkeep today because there was at least one person who mentioned that they wanted to see a disabled upkeep free place. They could see just how large the armies can get before my PC crawls to a halt and dies in a spluttering, smoky mess. So we're going to disable upkeep and see how that goes. I assume that also disables upkeep for the enemy colonies, though, so it could get really interesting if there's just like 1,000 ants trying to fight. We're going to leave everything else as it is. We don't want the fog of war today. We want the enemies to fight. Definitely want that. I think we're going to do the embankment, because we don't really do the embankment very often. We only really did it as a leaf cutter level, so we'll do it as a non-leaf cutter colony. That could be interesting. We'll turn the flood on. Yes, yes, yes. We'll leave the starting difficulty as it is. Landmark options. Now, I was clicking around just now. I don't know what the infestation is. Is it like when your ants get hurt? Is it like a virus that infects your nest? So I don't know what infestation is. Or is it maybe... Is that like the challenge mode type thing? So the crickets burrowing down or the little annoying worms on the map? Maybe that's what that is. But we're going to leave it off though, because I don't know what it is. We are going to set a victory condition. My immediate thought was if I'm going to disable upkeep, we won't have a victory condition and we'll just do it over a few plays, see how big we can get it. But I noticed that, of course, they've added in a new victory condition called Conquest, where you have to kill all of the enemy queens. So perfect. We're definitely going to do that. Increased difficulty near victory. Don't know how they're going to, maybe when there's down to one queen. We'll leave that on, see how it goes. So we're going to be, we want to Gene Thief the Motor 2 colony. Yes, and I think that's going to be fine then, isn't it? Yeah, let's hit start. Go, 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 go. So there has actually been an update to this beta. Oh, darn. No, I'm going to have to go out and show you guys something else, aren't I? Going to have to go out and show you guys something else. Because you can actually configure the enemy colonies as well. Yes, so on the Freeplay setup screen, there is now this enemy colony setup, and you can now select how many enemy colonies you want, what difficulty you want them to be, what species you want them to be. So we're going to turn all of them on. We shall have one of each of the species, so a black ant, a wood ant, and a leaf cutter. It could be quite interesting if they allowed you to load in one of your colonies there. That could be interesting. The other thing you can do, which was part of this newest update to the beta as well, is you can, if you beat the other foot level, again, it doesn't count if you've already done it, so I'd have to play it again and complete it, which I will at some point. But if you beat the level again, then the colony you play as in the other foot level becomes available to use in Freeplays. Now, I assume that means you can use them as a colony here, so it'll come up here like other foot colony. But maybe that means you could also have them as an enemy colony setup, which could be interesting because they have a good mixture of ants, don't they? So yes, you can pick their species, you can pick their color. It's a shame I made myself green, because surely the leaf cutters should be green, shouldn't they? But they're not now. Tough. And then you can pick the ants options they have as well. So for the wood ants, we get to pick between the mortars and the rapid fires. We're definitely going to leave them with the rapid fires because the mortars get disastrous higher levels. And then between stun and, what is it, taunt for that one there. I think we'll leave them on stun, that's fine. We're going to leave them all on underhanded, so it does tell you if you hover over them what the difficulty options mean. So the colony will start with a pre-built nest. Rarely replace eggs without the need for workers, which sounds like cheating to me. And if we go up to corrupt, what does corrupt do? Start with a large nest and a large resources. They'll often replace eggs, and they'll often hatch ants for free because, you know, why do you get an easy ride in this? Yeah, so I'm assuming if you go off, that means they actually have to play it like you do. Yeah, but we'll leave them on underhanded, shall we? And then this is the thing which was added as part of the update to the beta, was the team options. You can now group them together. So you could put all of the colonies onto your team and see what happens, or you can have them all on their own, like an enemy colony team, so they'll all band together and fight you, and they will band together. That's the interesting thing. Weird brief pause there as I forgot the word band. So if you have a colony on your team, for example, if you put a marker down to say you're going to enter an enemy colony's nest, that colony, so in this case the leafcutter colony, colony 3, will then have a little decision to make. Are they strong enough? Are you in a good enough position to take on that nest together? If they think that you are, they will join in with you and you will fight that enemy colony together. Vice versa, if an enemy colony is going to come into your nest, anyone that's on the same team as them will then have that same decision made in the background. Are we in a good enough position to join them? If we are, you will have multiple colonies attacking your nest at once. Interesting and also potentially terrifying. So you could have a really, really difficult... I mean, the free plays can get quite crazy anyway. But if you put 3 enemy colonies all on Corrupt and teamed them together, you would have a very, very difficult game on your hands. So that could be very interesting to look at some point in the future. But for now, we're going to put them on separate teams. I don't want them working together. This is a all against all scenario. So yeah, whoever wins, wins. There's no team-ups in this world. Not in this world, no. The Antz are here to take what is rightfully theirs. So I will be going back to the other foot at some point. We do need to unlock that colony for free play, so we will need to come back to it. A few people have asked a couple of questions like, can you do an army ant only other foot, which is quite interesting because they do have a couple of tiers. Anything like that is going to be very difficult because you're pretty much going to get very heavily... What a weird place to start on the map, look. What a weird place to start on the map. Yeah, you're going to get very heavily, what was I talking about? Attacked by the ranged units. That's it. That's where I was going with that. Yeah, the ranged units are going to be very problematic in something like that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just make a little longer route to get to this. So we could put a little food store in here. I think this is where we'll make our food store. So this is going to come up here and it will join this eventually, but I'm going to just bring it all the way down here first and see if it joins into this. I'm hoping it doesn't so we can... Oh, it does. Okay, well, let's not do those two then. So it's not too much of a windy route to get into the nest, but there is a little bit there. So let's get rid of this for now. So I'm not actually going to need it in the short term. We can just sort of dig out this section here, can't we? We are going to need to look at getting a... You want the closer to the entrance or closer to the queen? I think closer to the queen. We're going to build our first nest site down here, which is going to be like this. We can fit a 19 in around it. We'll put that there. And we will do, so if it's going 19 there, it can't have anything there. So we'll think about the fact we're going to put a path in here, in between them. And then our next colony will actually, or our next nest site will actually be here. Right, so for now we probably just want to get some more workers down, just to act as a little quick injection of ants to go out and forage for us. Oh, that's in, what a very interesting layout, this underground thing. They've obviously worked on that a little bit as well. Obviously, we can't see the enemy colonies quite yet, but we will. Oh, we will. So we can get another worker down. We're going to move the 7s into this group here. And where are we? We are up here, surrounded by a fair few things. There's an aphids around, are there? There are aphids around. There are 2 groups of aphids around. What a wonderful starting point. A couple of jumping spiders, but they're not too close at the moment. And obviously, we do have the leafcutter plants as well, which aren't important for us. But for the yellow colony, oh my word. Yeah, so clearly you can see here how much they cheat to start with, because look how much they've got to start with. Maybe I should have turned off all of their cheating mechanics. So they got the fish right next to them. Oh, that's a bonanza for them is what that is. And we have got plants down there as well as the 2 aphids. Oh, yeah, they are very lucky to have that starting point there. So we're going to make our next nest here, because we are going to want to start thinking about getting some melee ants down rather quickly. I feel like I might have picked the wrong colony, because I feel like I should have more ants. Should I have more ants? Or am I just getting confused with the other game modes? I'm not too sure. So let's get our first one of those down. I'm going to send them to that one there. We really could do with 3 groups, really. 1 going for the plant, 2 dealing with the aphids. That would be idealio. More plants up there. So actually a fairly good starting place. I would love the fish. I do love the fish. I think they're a fantastic resource to start near. Yeah, so they're sorted with that fish. Oh, they've got a fish as well, but they do also have a bunch of enemies that are actually attacking them, which is nice. What would be nice to see would be different coloured markers for the enemy AI colonies. Hopefully that's something that Slug Disco will look at doing. Because it'd be very useful, I think, to differentiate between insect enemies and enemy colonies. So if they suddenly go, oh, look at this, look, these are marching across here into the wood ants? Black ants. Into the black ant territory. So this is the wood ants coming across, yes. And there's another fish there. Oh my word, they have done all right for themselves, haven't they? We've got some trap jaws around. Yeah, we need to really focus on our food and make sure we're actually using it up. We could do with building our food store, so let's start digging this out. Yeah, it's making sure my design is correct there. Yes, yes, yes. Get another one down. Let's get some food stores down. Now, what I should have done probably is made this a double wide corridor, shouldn't I? Yes, yes. What I might do... will I? Because I could do more food stores on the other side, couldn't I? I was thinking maybe we should dig out like a larger area here where we could sort of fight things, act like a little bit of a bottleneck. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we've got this big open area here. So anything that comes in here, we can try and surround them all. This is like a little defensive point here. Yes, I like that idea. I like that idea. Maybe I should have made this corridor a bit windier to get around there. Maybe. It's not the longest route down to the Queen, is it? But it is a little something. A little something. So yeah, they are actually struggling to get enough food. This is the problem. The aphids don't respawn food quickly enough. The plants aren't going to drop food quickly enough. We really need to think about having to actually attack things fairly quickly. And I'd really rather not, because we're quite weak. Compared to these other colonies, we are very... I mean, look at them. They've got dozens of units already. They all have cheats. They are all horrendous cheats. And what have we got? Got 19 ants. We have 19 ants to our name. Right, and then we need to think about our next colony, but we will actually also put in another walkway there. So is that going to give us enough space there? Oh, it is. Wonderful. That's worked out quite nicely. I'm happy with that. And so I will join... Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I haven't left enough space. There isn't enough space there, is there? Damn it. We can't do the full 19 there if that's there. Ooh. Ooh, my food stores are full and I'm having a bit of a momentary panic. Let's just start getting another couple of these down just to use up the food stores as is. So do we not have an additional corridor there, perhaps? Maybe that's what we do. In which case that could start there. And we'll just use that as our route through. Maybe that's what we'll do, yes. But we are going to want something like that going down there, aren't we? Okay. So now we can start on our ranged units. Let's get a couple of those down. Add those to one of these groups. I'll take a little look outside. There's still a little bit going there. They still getting some stuff from the aphids. I might move them up there. Yes, because we don't have a large food source nearby. Pain. Pain. Certainly no delicious fish. Or all the leaves. If we were leaf cutter, we wouldn't be doing so bad. We've got some juicy plants around us. But there we go. Is what it is. As long as they are still dropping stuff, we will be okay. We want to keep out of this area here. This is our danger zone right now. Lots of food there, though, which would be lovely. But some very nasty critters there as well. So there's that there. There was some food up there, but that's disappeared. So the wood lice could be a good little shout when these guys get going a little bit, which they are getting there. How are they doing? They're still a bit down there, so they're going to be fine. Now this little group might need to start thinking, well, we actually need to go start thinking about taking something on. So let's start with the wood lice. Should be a nice, easy thing to start with, in theory, right? Yeah. We are going to need more food stores, so I will dig out some more space around here. And we could dig out that little chunk as well, couldn't we? Might as well do that bit as well. So that'll help that. That's those 7 done, so let's dig that out. We may as well dig out that. We may as well also increase that to its full 19 size for later on. We may as well join that up as well, actually. May as well get them doing... Oh, I was thinking they're attacking something, but of course they are. I told them to. So the wood lice have all disappeared. Have they already hammered all the wood lice? I mean, that's impressive, but I was hoping there'd be a little bit more food around. And there's another one. Go back. Go back. How are they doing with this plant down here? Yeah, it's out of food, but there's not many of them around, I suppose. We might as well send the ones over there. Oh, food stores are full already. Oh, that is really starting to come in pretty fast now, isn't it? So we'll get both of these up to 19, and then we will consider starting to upgrade some of them. And we'll start having to think about moving this group back into the nursery group as well, because we are going to need that extra egg resource, egg movement resource coming in. So how are we doing? Yeah, obviously they've run out. We are going to run out of stuff very quickly up in this corner, I feel. We may as well go there first. There's going to be a lot of micromanaging and moving ants around, I think, isn't there? What is happening here? Oh, they're going for that plant, which is fine. I don't want it, but I do need them to not start fighting my... Look at that. I know that they said they can cheat a little bit, but... Nope, they are coming down into my nest. They are coming down into my nest. A bunch of mages. This might be the end. One of them is down. This is ours coming back in now. Looks like we'll be okay, but I'm not happy. We've already had an attempt on our nest by the leaf cutters down there. They have definitely hit our naughty list and will be the first ones to be taken in the upcoming war. Okay, let's move everyone back outside then. Where are you guys going? You're gonna go back up here and get all these lovely wood lice. That's what you're gonna do. And the ones, you can head over there and get that. So I'm hoping we won't see the leaf cutters back again. So many ants. I do wonder if the... what do I wonder? if the limit does apply to them as well, whether there's an upkeep limit for them or if that's just for us. And if you take the upkeep limit off, and particularly if you do the really cheaty AI, do they just go like horrible and just start having thousands of units within 10 minutes or something crazy? So you may as well start heading over towards these plants. Not taking that. I wish you could root things sometimes, because obviously I don't want them to go through the spider's nest. That would be disastrous for us. Food stores are full again. I mean, do we have enough to actually take out the spider? It'd be good to get rid of it, wouldn't it? We have I don't know. It's the ranged units that would be particularly useful. It's only a little Tadger. Yeah, he's not going to take too much. He's going to take a few units with him, but that's not too bad at this stage. And at least we do get rid of the spider there. So hopefully that nest will disappear soon enough. A couple more, or one wood lice back, and a little grub. Little grubson. So I think once they've finished with that spider, we will... I'm sure I clicked that. There we go. We will go back up there, I think, and get some of that stuff. As long as the leaf cutters stay out of our way. Yeah, they've already finished with that. They're just too quick at the moment. That's... Oh, really? I wasn't expecting there to just be another spider to run out and take that nest afterwards. That... Yeah, I really wasn't expecting that. But okay. That's fine. You just stay there, little spider. You just stay there. Let's pop back down here, finish off the black ants. Yes, obviously black ants. Don't know why I even checked. Let's upgrade our food stores because we have hit a few little snags with the food filling up. Send the ones up here. This plant here has become kind of dangerous now the leaf cutters have gone there, but I don't think they'll be around for long. The twos are running out of things to do as well. Maybe we'll just send them all over there, because that spider won't last too long if it does get in the way slightly. So let's start upgrading some of these. Planning our next nest sites as well. So one there, 19 space path. Space 19 next one. 19 space path. Space 19 next one. So that's where they would be, the next bunch. What do we... Is that my nest? Oh my word, that is my nest. Definitely a few more of them this time. We've got quite a lot of ants ourselves now, though, haven't we? So I'm not too worried. And those, when we get those mortars up to level 3 as well, that's where we're really going to be able to just rip into the enemy ant colonies. So they've obviously decided that being close to us, we are their biggest threat. And they're going to do everything they can to take us out first. So maybe once we've got a few level 3s... we will think about maybe... oh, it's night time now, is it? What even is this? Is it praying mantises? Is that why we can't see them? I think they are just invisible. I'm sure it must be spiders, but I've never seen them completely invisible before. That's a new one. Is that more coming for me? It seems like a lot to go and finish off that plant, doesn't it? Apparently that is just for the plant. Well, it can't be, look at them. Yep, there they come. Let's get a couple more upgrades going while they're faffing around. Yeah, we really did get the worst starting spot out of all of them. So not only do they cheat, but they also have a great starting location. What is this little hole? It's odd, isn't it? I think they finished with this plant though, so that should keep them out of our way for a little while. But the problem we have is there is nothing much else around for us to forage. We might have to consider trying to take out the spiny crickets, which I'd rather not, I think. Or we head down here and start taking out... I mean, look at that triple aphid nest bonanza they have down there. See, where are they actually heading? Probably to this one up here, which means they're going to have to cross right across my nest to get to it. And I can only assume that's what they're doing because there's nothing on there. Yep, that is exactly what they're doing. So we are going to have to try and match these head on now. And there are very few... Oh, there's a few melees there. This is probably going to go very badly for us. Very badly for us. But if we can hold them off for a minute, though, the water will rise and stop any reinforcements coming in. But I don't think that's going to be particularly easy because they're about to destroy our ranged units. Let's move those over there to create a bigger... a bigger nourishment group as well as going for there, because I think we're going to start needing that. So we have taken them out. But it hasn't been the simplest thing in the world, though. Oh, need the 1s, not the 2s. Let's get rid of the 2 markers so it's not polluting our map space. And of course, the other thing is we're not getting any food when we attack the enemy. And the enemy cheats, but they're about to get some flooding by the look of it. Are they really going to just let that happen? It's not going to lose much because it's only a tiny waterway, but I'm going to be quite happy to watch a few of them die. Yep. Got a few of them, that's nice. In the meantime, we need to start thinking about food again, don't we? Because they're probably going to come for us straight away again as soon as the water recedes, which they already are. We really don't have much of an opportunity to actually do any food gathering, do we? Do we just have to try and take out the enemy at this point? This might be the end of their ants, so maybe we will do that. Turn off their food gathering entirely, I think. And just see what sort of force makes it across the water. It looks okay. It looks like we've got pretty much everyone, doesn't it? Yeah. So maybe we'll click to go into their nest. And in the meantime, well, it's going to cost us a fair bit. Let's not do. I was going to see if I could get a level 3. Oh, no, they have quite a lot of ants left. They have quite a lot of ants left. Yep. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Some level 3 mortars would just be the absolute bomb here. They would really just help us rip through these, but I don't think we're going to get them, and they have quite a lot of friendly units left. We are whittling through, though. We are definitely whittling through. It's nice that we're actually taking the fight to them this time. Wish you would ignore the ladybirds. They are not a concern of ours. So we have some more forces coming to join in, look. I might add these to a second group for now and just say go and do a little bit of food gathering, because otherwise we're just going to run out of food before anything else happens. Oh, please leave the ladybirds alone. You're ruining everything. As soon as you click on their nest, I think they just, like, spawn everything outside to try and meet you head on. Are they fighting something around here? I can hear one of the sprays, yes. So if we had level 3 mortars here, this would just be very much more one-sided than it is, because we're about to lose this. So let's stop them going that way. Hopefully, though, that will make them think twice about coming and attacking us. That would be lovely. Well, let's turn the food gathering on, shall we? Let's turn their food gathering on. We'll leave the ones going down there, but I might actually swap these 2 over so it's actually the proper nursery group that's going in that direction. And then maybe we will also increase the size of these so that if they're gathering food, they can gather more food. If they are doing eggs, there are more of them to ferry eggs around. Because we have got more coming in. Maybe I shouldn't have given the option to cheat at all. Maybe I shouldn't have given the option to cheat at all. It seems like it's backfiring slightly, doesn't it? Oh no, I think we're okay for now. Now, are these food sources? They must be, right? These invisible I really don't know what they are. Oh, there's lots of wood lice up there. But now they've all ran away because it's night time. Right, let's get a few more of these upgrades. We can finally get our first level 3 in a moment when we get a little bit more food. Perfect, there we go. Oh, I haven't got the thing yet. What I might do then is I might start putting in some, some speed tiles, I think. Because that's going to help us a little bit. And now, yes, there we go, our first level 3s. Wonderful, that should help us out a wee bit. So the 2s are still gathering food up there. Oh no, then we want the 1s up there, not the 2s. The 2s we were sending down to this plant over here. Thought those wood lice were taking a long while to disappear. So we have a lot more food. In fact, the food stores are full. Oh. So let's upgrade a couple more bits. Where are all of the ants? Where are all of these nursery ants? And why aren't they nurserying stuff? I might temporarily move everyone back into the nursery group just to try and make sure they actually do something. There's some food over here, so you can go grab that. Was this a plant that disappeared? Well, that one hasn't gone, so maybe not. But I think it is, isn't it? There was a plant there. Was that? No, I'll get myself confused, I think, aren't I? More aphids over there. More food stores full. So more upgrades, please. Let's upgrade some more of the food store. And probably just do a few of the speed tiles while we can. So there's a few things there for the ones to get, and another wood lice coming as well. I really want that path to come up and around rather than going down. I know I said this before, but this nighttime seems like it's lasting a very long time. Do we have something coming in to attack us? Oh, we do. This is the other ant colony. Ooh, okay. No 1s. In fact, 2s just joined the egg group. Finding it a little difficult to see. Oh, there we go. I couldn't really even see where they were. So you can see the little rapid fire shots going off. We should be able to take care of that fairly easily, but I think they're sending some more in as we speak. So one of the concerns in this sort of game mode might be that if you go off to attack an enemy colony, the other enemy colonies attack you and leave you with nothing. Let's go down there because there's a fair bit of food there. I'm hoping this isn't another attack force coming in. Well, there's not many of them, they're just trickling. There is a bit more of a bulk coming later on, but we'll just wait for them. More upgrades in the meantime. Let's get some more level 3s going, because like I say, that's really going to save the day for anything. Oh! So we might need to start thinking about getting an internal defense force going as well then. Just a couple of groups of 7 maybe, because that's not ideal, having the enemy actually make it into our nest. And there is now a giant spiny cricket outside, which we really could do with going away. A couple of those, we could probably deal with those relatively easily. Oh, the ones... Oh, so does that mean I was moving the wrong group? Oh, I did it again. I moved the wrong group. Oh... At least they weren't in the way of the spiny crickets. That's something. But this enemy force is a-coming. There are plenty of them. I was considering, again, maybe going for a preemptive attack on them, but... We can just stop them outside, perhaps, if you're quick enough. Yeah, you're just about quick enough. Ideal. So I think we will. I think we'll start marching forward towards a preemptive attack. We'll probably have to add these to another group and say go gather some more food for us. It's going to have to be down there because you're not taking on that cricket. And then we will get some more upgrades going. So they're still coming. Still trickling through, look. The water's rising, but that's not going to bother us. What I could do with is it being daytime and getting rid of that giant spiny cricket over there. Look at that food up there, though. Oh, yeah, risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. Oh, maybe don't. Maybe don't. Maybe do. Maybe do. Ah, maybe don't. Damn it. No, I immediately thought I'd send the ones over there, but I can't while I'm being harassed. I'm going to just have to stop those going outside, I think. Such a shame because there's so much food around, but I just can't get it because I'm being constantly attacked by the enemy colonies. I could do with having. Maybe I should have built more nest groups first rather than going straight for 2 19s. I think maybe that's where we fell down a little here because, yeah, they're still coming, look. Still coming. And there's so much food there and I can't touch it and it makes me sad. Let's start digging out these additional nest areas. It's a shame we haven't got anything through there. They've got a hell of a walk to go around, so I might pop something in. I might pop something in so they've got an additional... Even if they have to clip through the nest, it's still going to be quicker than going all the way around, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. They're still coming. It's so frustrating. I just want to go and collect all of that food. There's so much delicious food. Is it safe for these guys? The food's disappearing. I wanted the food. It's only this guy that's going to cause us some problems if he gets close enough. Hopefully we'll be okay. And how are my guys over here doing? Not great, I suppose, is the answer. A lot of the melees have disappeared. Possibly because they've just picked up some food along the way, but maybe we'll do a quick little pullback to the starting area just to try and stop them from... But maybe we'll just gather everyone there. But then, yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe so. Yeah, okay, there's a few coming. That'll be fine. So the twos have actually done some stellar work over here then. Thank you, twos. I'm going to need to make a separate, I think, little worker food collecting group because they are proven to be very useful. Look how much that's nearly dead, look. If we just had a break from having to defend ourselves against the enemies, I think we'd be doing okay. Maybe I'll send the twos down here next. That might mean they're going to go straight in front of that cricket. Yeah, a few of them, not too many. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Could be a lot worse. In fact, they did a little bit of damage, more than you might anticipate them doing. Over here, it's not going great, is it? Not going great at all. I think they're spending too much time gathering food, perhaps. So let's bring everyone back. Pull everyone back a little bit. I think we're going to have to. We're going to get attacked by 2 colonies at once. Oh, hell yes we are. Okay, everyone back into the nest. And I mean everyone back into the nest at this point. Did I not say go back into the nest? I didn't say go back into the nest. Everyone back into the nest, please. So now we're going to be attacked by 2 colonies in a potentially continuous stream. And I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do to defend ourselves, or to gather food, I should say, while that's happening. I mean, so I'm definitely going to say the second group's going to come over here. The leaf cutters are heading over here, are they? Maybe if we sort of position everyone here, is that going to be enough for them to deal with everything? Looks like these guys have stopped attacking us, though, which is lovely. Apologies if you just heard my phone vibrate through the desk. Oh, hello. Why have you gone over there all of a sudden? Looks like we're about to be attacked again, so everyone's going to have to pull back to the center rather than over there. I might leave the twos trying to sneak out to get some food, because we are going to need food. So maybe if I bring the ones over there and the twos in this sort, can I get them to, yeah, take a slightly different route? Oh, and I've turned off somehow the, there we go. What is this one? Or tile info. That's all. Food stores are actually full. That's not happened for some time, has it? Let's get a bunch of upgrades in then. And start bringing everyone inside the nest, which means we're going to have to probably bring the twos inside the nest. No, we might be okay, actually. It might be okay. In which case, let's bring the ones outside the nest, and maybe the ones will also go and try and get some of this lovely fish if we get a respite from these pesky leaf cutters. Pesky leaf cutters. I don't think we're going to, though, are we? And they're being attacked by wood ants now, so let's bring those back inside. We really are being attacked on two fronts here, and it is quite awkward. In fact, we're being... yeah, there's a large force coming in from the wood ant side. And there's something coming in from the leaf cutter side as well. Oh, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. A lot more full on. No, you're not going to... you're just going to let them walk in. You're just going to let them walk straight into the nest. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. So, yep, they are destroying everything right now. Everything is hatching. These guys are going to be trying to ferry eggs around as fast as they can, but they're not going to get into these areas too easily. No, they're going to get caught up in the fight instead. Oh dear. Oh dear, how are we doing? We have 27 soldiers at the moment. So we've just about managed to fight that off, but in the meantime... these guys are stealing all of my food, but they aren't attacking me at least. The leaf cutters are still coming though. Oh. Yeah, a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I thought they would largely leave you alone until there's some sort of food contention, but it really is not the case, is it? Really is not the case. We have another relatively large complement of leaf cutters working their way in. And basically no food to our name whatsoever. If I try and sneak out a second group down there, let's see how that goes. Because we are going to need food, because we're down to basically nothing. But there's so many leaf cutters coming in, and there are so many more. Ha ha ha! Cheats! If I could just get a break to get outside and just try and hold the leaf cutters out. If I could like hold them off like here, we might be okay. Yes, if I hold them off there, the twos can get to that fish. And that's going to... it's an improvement anyway. It's an improvement. But it seems like the leaf cutters aren't actually attacking us at the moment. But, yeah, okay, no, it's coming. It's coming. And now they're being attacked by wood ants. Why are you being attacked by wood ants? Pesky wood ants, what are you doing? Alright, two's back inside for now. It looks like the wood ants have stopped coming over, though. So if we can at least let them do whatever they're doing... Right. One's over here. Go, 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 go. Because there are more ants coming from either direction. So take care of that. Grab some fish. Let's get some food in store. Maybe head down there and grab whatever's on that plant. Where are they going? Down here maybe? No, that'd be a weird route for them to take, wouldn't it? Where are they going? Right, we're being attacked again, so let's move those over to the fish. Oh, but saying that the fish is about to be wood-anted. We might be okay. Might be okay. Yeah, okay, let's say that again. There is one wood ant there, but there's quite a lot of our workers there, so... Oh, there's some range down there as well, so they're actually going to decimate him. Ah, are they fighting amongst themselves? Yes. No, that's the leaf cutters. So have they fought amongst themselves, maybe? Perhaps, perhaps. Oh, food stores are full. We cannot have that. So there's still some leaf cutters trickling over. The fish has disappeared, so I'm going to move the twos back inside. The water has just risen, which will cut off the leaf cutters for the moment. I would love to go and try and take on the leaf cutters, but I'm just worried about this constant trickle of wood ants making their way over and what it is they're actually thinking about doing. Like, what is their game plan? Are they going after the leaf cutters as well? Is that what's happening? Are we just in a massive free-for-all on the leaf cutters? Is that new aphids down there? It is. So there's loads of aphids around. It'd just be having small enough groups because there's only small aphid farms, isn't it? That's the problem there. We've got ourselves in a bit of difficulty here because the melee ants got spread over to try and take out the wood ants. So the leaf cutters had a bit of free reign on our range guys for a brief period. Let's start sending them across the water. It's going to be a bit of a pain. It's going to be a bit of a pain. So that spawned exactly where the fish was, actually, hasn't it? So maybe we'll just say, bloop, send some twos down there to grab those lovely aphids. In the meantime, we'll see what we can do about these leaf cutters. Yeah, they're definitely going somewhere. I think they've been trying to take on the leaf cutters. Maybe I should have formed a team. It'd be quite nice if you could pick where you were going to go on the map. Like, it'd be quite nice to have a team across the diagonals. I think that'd be quite interesting. I was going to say who's attacking these guys, but it's of course just the pesky ladybirds, isn't it? I'd probably take the attack off of the second group there, because they are just there for gathering. They're not going to stop the ladybirds, so why bother? Why bother trying? Let's send them over there to get some of that lovely aphid juice. In the meantime, our ones, where are our ones? There we go. Oh, they've gone to gather the food from the spider's nest, of course. Of course, of course. Ooh, there's a lovely giant praying mantis down there taking out all sorts of leaf cutters for us. Food stores are full. Was not anticipating that. Bang a few of those upgrades in. So our forces have probably been spread quite thin and we're being attacked by a giant praying mantis. So let's just hold everyone off back here for a moment, shall we? If the wood ants want to go down there, let them go down there. They may as well expend their forces on each other. They are going to run into my guys coming back, though, aren't they, unfortunately? What's left of them, at least. That's not too bad. So the 2s are on those aphids. The 1s are on the lower aphids. What else have we got around? We've got some... Where there were plants. There are no plants anymore. But there were some there. Pulling everyone back from there. Just in time for these wood ants to run through. So we haven't had to bother fighting them. In the meantime, on the other hand, the leaf cutters are out in force. Hopefully, they are out in force to go head-to-head with the wood ants, which it looks like they are. So we will definitely just ignore all of those for now. We will do our own little thing. There isn't much food for us to do our own little thing with, but we've got enough to make a start with. I'd say that's slightly bad AI activity there. They're just sort of passing each other. Passing like ships in the night. Our food is racking up again. So it's taking me a lot longer than I thought to get these all up to 19. I thought that initial surge we had, I thought we'd fly through a lot of that. So it looks like the leaf cutters have given up with that enemy colony. Rather interestingly. Oh, we had to take out a giant praying mantis. I probably should be paying more attention up here then. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And whatever the 2s were getting has just disappeared entirely. If I say the 2s to go there, is that going to be close enough to get the food without annoying the wood ants? Because the wood ants look like they're going for all the other colonies now, look. It is kicking right off. Oh, food stores are full. Wonderful.
The workers have done all they can to prepare.
So we're getting very close to getting everything up to 19 here now. Very close. Might just upgrade those few whilst we're here. What have we got up here? Some daddy long legs. Daddy long legs. They're not daddy long legs at all, are they? What are they? Harvestmen? Oh no. Harvestman or huntsman? That's the one I always get confused, isn't it? So the 2s look like they look like they're okay there. The 1s need something to do. What are we going to do with the 1s? Might send the 1s up here. Send the 2s back inside, maybe temporarily. It looks like there's a lot of enemy activity again. Yeah, just in time, looks. They would have got caught out by those guys running past. How are these guys doing? They're doing okay. Taking care of that cricket. Might as well send them up there to deal with any of that. Got a fair bit of food in stock, so let's get some more things upgraded here. Ah, because I need a speed tile there. And then I could do those, and we will finally soon have all of our level 3s upgraded for our initial 2 nest sites. Like I said, that took a lot longer than I anticipated, a lot longer. And I think so we're looking relatively strong, or at least like we're not going to die in the immediate future. I think we are going to call that about there. Seems like a reasonable place to stop. It is once again night. We have kind of survived the initial waves of the relentless enemy attacks, is how I describe them. And got ourselves into a potentially okay position. You are just stealing all the food from my site down here, though, and I really don't appreciate that. So I'm just going to send everyone... Oh, what do these say? Oh, difficulty. I wonder if it's specific to the... yeah. Specific to the AI. Oh, our food stores are full. We need to think about... I haven't got any mages yet, have I? Oh, I haven't got any mages yet. Mages, mages, mages. Let's get 7 mages down straight away. So we'll have them to add to our team next time round. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Cool. Well, next time we will continue on with this free play then and see if we can actually manage to take out the enemy queens, which would be oh so wonderful if we manage to do it, of course. Hope you've enjoyed this look at the new free play update. If you have, please do hit the like button, it is massively appreciated. Comment, subscribe, all of those good things, and I will hopefully see you next time in Empires of the Undergrowth. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.